Brothers and sisters, it's Sunday morning, the 22nd. I've been driving an hour from Sydney, just outside Mittagong, and I have just been met with Yahusha, by Yahusha. I'm just blown away. I've just heard this album by Ron Kenoly called Set Apart Is Your Name. And I've just wept for the last hour. I can't believe it. Everything is falling into place in my mind to what YAHUAH, our Creator, has called us for. It's all about His love. And I'm not one to feel His love very often. There's always too many things going on in my mind, and I hear too many evil spirits. And we're not allowed to listen to evil spirits. I don't know what that's about, but we're not allowed to do that. Anyway, I just want to encourage you all to get your hands on this album called Set Apart Is Your Name. Because about 20 years ago, when I first came into a real scriptural understanding, or wanting to do what Scripture said, and gathering with other believers, I was shown a video by my friend, and it was Ron Kenoly leading this whole massive audience of people in praise and worship. And I mean, we all know now as Natsarim that praise and worship is just obedience to the commandments. But back then, just having been so self-absorbed, to see this man just leading everybody and connecting with everybody and singing nice, uplifting, simple songs with the most phenomenal musicians on the planet, which was the other thing that just drew me into it and blew me away. I just fell in love straight away. I listened to his music when I woke up, when I went to sleep in the car. I'd write songs about it. I just brought songs into the congregation. All I wanted was to be a part of this music industry that they were doing, this massive Christian music scene. Then we were handed fossilized customs, and our hearts just broke. And I practically turned my back on definitely the Christian music scene for about 10 years. Haven't had anything to do with it, didn't want to know it. I just threw all my CDs out, gave it to my family and everything. We got rid of books and CDs and everything. We were just heartbroken. And then I met Lou White, and he took me under his wing and started teaching a whole lot of us, but me particularly encouraging me in the video work, and we're doing the Torah Talk show and filming seminars and all sorts of things. And the amount of pressure and hatred and persecution and torment that a person goes through if they are hungry for the truth is just phenomenal. It's not, our human bodies are not made to take on so much hatred. And so you start to get a glimpse of what Yahusha went through, which is phenomenal compared to the little drop of nothing we go through. But oh, how, dramatic it is when it happens to us. So I've just been down and depressed for many, many years inside myself, thinking that I'm nothing and nobody, and everything I do is just rubbish compared to just what I see around me. And because you listen to the lies that you hear in your head. But this morning, I've been telling Natsarim friends for about a month now that this new album's come out, and yeah, it's great, fantastic, but I haven't heard it. I only bought it the other day. I was only listening to samples. I just heard it now. And I haven't been able to find a testimony from him. I haven't been able to find anything on his websites about why Ron Kenoly, greatest worship leader of all time, has come out of the status quo and start declaring. He's just saying YAHUAH, Yahusha. He's just declaring it, using scriptures, and singing these amazing songs. And it just blew me away, and I just feel like he's the reason I took on a lot of this worship leading music, love for music and everything. He was one of the fundamental people in my life who I just wanted to connect and appear to be anyway like he was. And then I found out it was all lies and was just heartbroken. And now to hear this man singing and declaring YAHUAH, the name of Yahusha, I just couldn't believe it. I don't know how he found out this information. I don't know. You know, I'm not presumptuous enough to think that he's listened to anything I've done or anything Lou's done. But even if somebody who has passed it on, who passed it on, it still just touched my heart in such an amazing way to think that what we do matters. Brothers and sisters, what we do matters. What we declare matters. The pain, the pressure, the persecution you endure matters. It matters to other people. It matters. It should matter to yourself. It definitely matters to Yahusha. He hears every cry. He knows the overwhelming, heart-wrenching agony that you have gone through to come out of the hideous, wicked system, whether it be the world or the religious system, which is the same anyway. He understands your walk. He's walked it in much greater intensity than you will ever walk it. And I just wanted to pull over. I've just pulled over on the side of the road to get all this out of my heart because, like I said, I've just been crying my eyes out just listening to this. My whole life makes sense. My whole being is put here to worship Yahusha. I knew that when I came out of a lot of stuff 20 years ago. I just didn't understand what worship was. And to now understand, I haven't even said the word worship for like over 10 years, or praise. Don't want to know those words because I just was so angry at the religious system. But now that I understand that praise and worship just means being in a covenant and doing what you're told and living the instructions, the 10 Commandments, I'm just rejoicing. And this has happened on the last day of my life in Malakuta, and where another door is opening in our life, and I've heard whispers or seen glimpses of what it might be, and Yahusha is just flooding my heart with his love like I've never felt it before. And I just want you to understand that there's a deep hole in everybody's heart. Your husbands, your wives, they can't fill it. They don't understand because men and women are different. And even the closest you come together, there's still things that the other person doesn't understand in your heart. And my depression has been so deep because I've wanted to connect with Yahusha and with other people in such a deep and meaningful way, like I experienced prior, that I just haven't been able to get there. And I don't know what it is about this album that I've been listening to, this music, but to hear somebody who used to be my favourite all-time, I won't say idol, but I idolised this man. He was just amazing to me. And then I turned my back on all of it. And now, to hear him singing, and I know it's not just a marketing ploy to pull the Messianics into his realm, you know, it's not that. I'm listening to the songs, and I'm listening to the Spirit coming through these songs. And it's just, by about track number 8, I was just broken down. I just thought, this is just truly amazing. I'm just speechless. I encourage you all to get your hands on this music because it's the reason I started recording Natsarim, not Messianic, the reason I started recording Natsarim music is because there was nothing there that I wanted to listen to. There was nothing out there that I really wanted to listen to in the style that I like, all the different styles that I like. There's nothing out there like, and because I always used to want to listen to Ron and other people like him. And so now that he's done this, I just feel like my work has been validated. I feel like Yahusha's saying, keep going. So I want to say to you, brothers and sisters, in a world and in a life, if you've got lots of kids and jobs and things like that, in a life where you've just been downtrodden all the time, told that you're nothing, told that you're no good, told that you're just strange, your beliefs, you're in a cult, you're hideous, you just, you're lost. You're deluded. You're in a delusion. You're being led astray. It's not true. Yahusha is drawing you unto himself. And the way he walked was through persecution and through loving people through that persecution and finding the joy in that experience. Instead of taking what they said personally and hating them back, he took joy in their persecution. He found the joy in it. He found joy in suffering. So everything you're going through is just a taste of what he went through. And he said, if you're going to follow me, pick up your stuff and follow me. Pick up your torture stake or whatever it says. Pick it up and follow me. This is the way, the walk. This is the walk. Follow me. Now, it's got nothing to do with music or praise and worship or albums or anything. That's just sparked this speech today. I want to encourage you, brothers and sisters, that Yahusha loves you so much. And he wants to draw you in and teach you. In Hebrews 12, he's teaching you the right behavior. And if he's not happy with you, you feel it. And the behavior in our household the last few weeks, moving houses and boxing up items, and the behavior's been insane. The kids are acting up, everybody's acting up, my wife and I are acting up just because, you're moving house. There's drama all the time. But I want you to know that the pressure you're feeling, Yahusha understands it. He understands it. So I hope this little personal testimony today from me helps you in any way. I don't want to be skeptical of this album I've just heard. I want to lift it up. I want to tell everybody, go and get it. Ron Kenoly's found the truth. If somebody that high up in mainstream Christianity can find the truth and I can't imagine the amount of pressure or crap that's coming at him for declaring the true name, because I know what crap we went through. And I think go for it. Good on you, mate, for declaring the truth. The last track said, who is going to declare this truth to the world? The name above all names, Yahusha, HaMashiach. Who is going to go forth and declare this truth? He's doing it, and I want to do it. I'm going further now. Nothing's holding me back anymore. Those spirits and the depression and the things that I hear in my head can just go and take a running jump. I've had it. Yahusha is Elohim. He's Yahuwah in the flesh. He came and delivered us and set us free, set me free from the crap that I was in, the depravity and depression and just life. Life overtakes us. Show this to your husbands and your wives, brothers and sisters. Show this to your friends, your brothers and sisters, and tell them there is a way out. And it's not through getting this album, although I encourage you to get this album because the music is just unbelievable. It's been a long time since I heard some really, really high-class quality Natsarim music with the name of Yahusha in every song. So I've rambled on long enough, brothers and sisters. I've got it out of my system. I'm going to keep driving now. I love you, brothers and sisters. Keep going. Keep going. Keep fighting. You are a warrior in this war. And the war is not in the flesh. The war is the minds and hearts of our brothers and sisters, the lost world. Everybody's lost. Everybody is lost. Don't you realize that? They're all asleep. They're lost. So go forth, brothers and sisters. Wake up. And get the guts. And don't listen to those lies anymore. They're hideous. Hideous evil spirits and Satan. Don't listen to him. He's a liar. Haven't you been run down long enough? Don't listen to the lies anymore. Wake up. It's all about praise and worship. And praise and worship is just living the commandments, living his love, taking on the true behavior. I love you, brothers and sisters. I hope this helps. Hallelujah, and so be it.